Monday today. And I think we're live. What is up? How is this beautiful evening? Wednesday evening. Dark. Messi is playing today. Versus Poland. What am I doing? Tweet. All right, that's good. Whew. What is up, Teddy? What is up, Ice Bear? Today, not the best day. I'm not gonna lie. Today's not the best day. Actually, the whole week was not the best week. But it is what it is. I said before, and I will say it again. As a man, or basically as a human being, nobody cares about your feelings. You just need to show up every day. It is what it is. This lens, man. It's crazy. Not the best. All right. Let's put myself in the corner where I belong. This one's best. All right. Today. So basically, we are building some quant trading infrastructure because I had this idea in my mind a long time, which I would basically build some cool stuff that I want to use myself and see if there is any interest for other people for it. And today, actually, we already did some stuff, but today I want to basically load in. Sergey, what is up, man? Welcome to the club. Once again, where we gather. Lammerzee. Yo, what's up, Anthony? How are you? I'm fine, but like I said, it's not the best. Today's not my best day. But hey, we need to keep going. Like I always say, the show must go on. There's no time to stop, right? So today we're gonna load in some orders. I already prepared some orders actually from Binance. Asks, which is GOP encoded. I already GOP encoded this. Also the bits, and then we have some trades. I only took 100 trades. So the main goal is basically, to build a replicated order book. Could be from Binance. In this case, it's Binance because, hey, it was just the first data I could grab easily. It's a BTC USDT. And we're going to replicate that into our own order book, our own representation, our own version. Not our own version, but our own whatever. And then we can place market orders ourselves. Not market orders, we're going to place limit orders ourselves, ask bits, right? And then we're going to execute all these trades against the order book and see if we can have a prediction of what our algorithm or basic algorithms or any algorithm you write, what it will, some kind of a back test could be possible, but more of a forward test, right? So how it will perform. And then we can do some cool stuff like adding funds into the game, right? And then see how much profit we potentially can make. Not quite sure if it's actually gonna work like I want it to work, but hey, I'm experimenting, right? I'm trying to be creative. And I also was experimenting with Lua. So you could make a platform online. That's basically the goal, right? Because not everyone will have a code editor and VS Code and all that stuff, right? So simple scripting language where you have access to the order book information. Check the Discord. I probably posted it somewhere, and so it's already working. So we're gonna make Lua scripts. Then we're gonna send that Lua script to our Go backend. I'm gonna parse that with a Lua VM, which is basically already been made by Shopify. So I yoink that VM, and I inject my own functions based on the order book, and then we're gonna have like Pine script from TradingView, but for order book data. That's the thing. That's amazing if it works. Ice Bear, last stream I was sleeping. Ooh, only two things. That could basically be two potential things. Or it was boring, or you were just tired. One of two. Alright. Main. Not main, order book. So we're gonna load that stuff in. But it's not gonna be... You will see me do things that are basically not order book matching engine correct, because it's a bit different. It's a bit different, and you will see why. So yeah. Whoa, yo. What's going on? Tabs. Order book. Struct. My OCD kicking in once again, man. I need pills for that. If somebody can help me with this, please do. Please do. The thing is, we need basically asks, right? And we need bits. The question is what data type is going to be, right? It's going to be a float 64, which I don't like, but for now it's fine. You could also use like a big float or something. Because floats in a map is basically calling for problems. But hey, like I said, let's make it work first and then we can improve it, because otherwise, you know, floats, bad news. And then it's going to be, or we do a limit, but the problem is, if I want to calculate the complete volume sitting at the asks, and I need to loop through all this shenanigans. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make something like... man, an ask map or something. I don't know if this is the correct thing, but I'm thinking. And there's going to be limits, which is going to be a map of float 64. Well, that's basically that what I was mentioning in the order book. And that's going to be a limit, just like that. And then we're going to have a total volume. Float 64, 64 rather. And then I'm going to have like a best price. Or best ask, whatever, it doesn't really matter. It could be... No, it isn't. It can. Yeah, it can. That's for later on. We don't care about for this right now. So I'm gonna say new ask map, and this is new territory for me, guys. This is completely new territory. Completely. I'm virgin. It's basically I'm a virgin right now, doing version stuff. So I'm gonna say return this ask map thing. We're gonna make these limits. It could be that we need different data structures along the way, but for now this will work. It's gonna be make me a map of float 64 to pointers limit. I think that's fine for now, right? And then we could say that the asks is going to be an... Because, yeah. What's going on here? An ask map. Then we're going to say func new order book. Maybe we should have a ticker or something. That could be nice. It's going to be a string, probably. Ticker, string. It's going to be a calm day today. That's good. A focus day. YouTube midweek. Not the best. Depends. YouTube comes also in waves, right? In waves. Sometimes it's busy, sometimes it's, I don't know. New order book is going to be a pointer to that thing. Like this. And then I'm going to say return me an order book. It's going to be an asks. It's going to be an ask map, right? It's going to be a new ask map, just like that. Ticker is going to be the ticker we give it. And we also need a bit map. I know. Not quite sure if ask map is actually a good naming, but hey. Let's open up a test. T testing dot T, and then we're gonna say OB is gonna be a new order book, no type-ins, what the hell. I'm gonna say it's gonna be BTC USDT. Let's print some stuff out, right? I'm gonna say printf percentage plus fee new line OB. Alright, so we have a ticker, we have ask, that's fine. So what we're gonna do is basically load the Binance shenanigans in. Like if you go to main, you can see this is basically the asks, which is a GOP encoded thing. It's coming from Binance. I encoded it to a map, float, and GOP encoded it, write it to a file, and now I'm gonna read it. So if you want to see how it looks like, very simple. I'm gonna run this real quick. Boom. That's basically it, right? It just is price mapped to quantity or size, or the size. That's what we have. So the thing is, although it's going to be simple, but I'm already thinking way ahead, and the problem is that we cannot. I mean, normally the limit, right? This is a limit, right? And a limit should contain multiple orders that are basically sitting at the same price level. Could be orders with different sizes, orders from different people. Could be big whales, but also small shrimps. And in this case, we don't have that information. The only thing we know is what is the size, the total volume sitting at a certain depth, at a certain weight in the order book. So what are we gonna do? Because if we open up order book here and we open up a limit, right? A limit has a price, has a total volume, but also has orders, right? But we don't have them. The only orders we're gonna have is the orders that users or ourselves will place, right? But if you want to replicate that order book from Binance, we don't have access to that. We only have access to the total volume. So what we're gonna do, I think we basically do 0 orders, and we just put it at the volume, because you need to know that each tick in the order book from Binance, if you basically are, and I will do that in the future. I will show you. If you connect to the WebSocket stream of Binance, you will see that each update, it will basically give you a complete new liquidity, a complete new volume sitting at a certain price level. So, or we just say no orders, and we just update the total volume, and we do some shenanigans if you want to match it with our orders. Match it, right? Quote, because it's going to be a little bit different. But, or we just make one order. You know what I mean? You just make one order, and that's going to be the size, which is basically A. But there are a couple options, right? And like I mentioned before, my idea, not quite sure if it's actually going to work pinpoint precise, right? I'm just going to experiment with it and see what's going on. Limmer, we just started writing our first service at work in Go, man. Hey, that's amazing. That's amazing, man. Been using your channel as reference. It's helping a lot. Hey, if I could help somebody, that's fine for me. The more the better, of course. Who knows what is happening? This is awesome. Still working on the blockchain vids. Need a lot of catch up to do. Hey, man. Hey, these videos, they are not going anywhere. You have time, man. It's almost Christmas holiday. So, hey, instead of watching these Christmas movies, Home Alone 1, 2, 3, watch me. Clip that. All right. Okay. So we're going to do that shenanigans, right? And I promise for the people that want to see the decentralized poker engine, I'm going to stream that also. And I'm also going to stream Advent of Code. So it's going to be busy time. I hope Santa Claus is bringing a lot of presents. And then, hey, I'm going to basically... The Advent of Code series on stream, these are going to basically make me... They're going to cancel me because it's going to be, you know, like a problem you probably never seen before. And you need to solve it. And the whole world is watching, quote, you know what I mean? And then you need to solve it. So it's basically going to expose me. So if you want to see me choke, if you want to see me make some rookie mistakes, watch that stream. All right, so yeah. How are we going to do this? I think we could do new order book. I need to think about this, by the way. Okay, let's try some stuff out, and hey, if it's, we can make it better, right? So we're gonna say new ask map. Let's do something like this. Func. I'm gonna call it AM or just M. It's fine. It's gonna be an ask map. I'm gonna say, are we gonna expose this? Load from file. I'm gonna say source is gonna be a string, and it's gonna return an error for sure. Let's open up main the other side here. Let's copy it. I'm gonna say fr open source. If r is not null, return r. And then yes, and then we have a file, and then we're gonna let me copy the shenanigans. Hop, hop. Actually, I can just return this, right? No, I can't. Damn, I cannot decode it into an ask map. This is crazy. Wait, I can. Man, this is surgery. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna encode it into this ask map because that's the file I encoded in. And now we're basically gonna load that file into our order book. Well, it's gonna be key value, right? It's gonna be price, size. It could be quantity. I know a lot of exchanges call this quantity. I call it size. I don't know. It's the same. Size of the order, quantity of the order, whatever you wanna. Maybe I should call it quantity to be more industry terms. I have no clue. I think size. I always saying size. Let me know what you think. So we're gonna range over this ask thingy, ask map, a real ask map, and then we're gonna say something. First of all, okay. I see. We could just do something like M price. It's gonna be size. No, it's not. That's not true, Anthony. You're lying. It's gonna be a new limit. Okay, so first thing, if we load it from file, it basically means it's empty, right? We're not gonna load this if there's already prices in there. So we're gonna assume we can make a new limit at a certain price, size, price. And that's gonna be M limits. Okay, and that is that's where the problem comes in. What are we gonna do? Are we gonna create one big order with this size? Or are we just gonna say that the M total volume is gonna be this size? That's the thing we need to check out. Alright, so we have this. Can you guys see this on the other screen? Probably. Wait, actually? What am I gonna do here? There are a lot of options. That's the problem. There are so many options and I need to pick the correct one. The correct option. Facebook. What is up, man? Long time no see. Always makes me happy to see your name. Miss you, Chief. Yeah, man. Where the fuck were you, man? Miss Facebook. You always make me happy. I don't know. It's your name, man. Who calls himself Facebook? You know what I mean? You see the smile on my face. You make my day. You make my day, man. Or girl. So many less girls in the community. I'm not quite sure what's going on. Where are the fucking women? We need you. If I check the statistics of my videos, it's basically 90% men, 10% women. Why? People say I look like Johnny Sins. Where are the fucking women, man? Mark. I don't think it's Mark, to be honest. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna do it dirty. It is what it is. I'm gonna do it dirty, right? Actually, to be like this, man. I don't care. We're gonna do it like this for now. Ask source, and then of course we're gonna have a bit source. Maybe we should call it a new order book from file or something. Actually, to be honest, let's get some speed in. Let's get some focus going on. Order book. Take it from file. So we need ticker again. It's gonna be a string. Actually, what I'm gonna do is gonna be ticker, ask source, bit source, and it's all gonna be strings. One happy family. It's gonna return an error, that's for sure, and an order book, maybe. Pointer to this guy. Who's Johnny? Johnny Sins. Look him up, but don't post any pictures here, please. Johnny Sins. It doesn't matter how you spell Sins. You will find them. You will find them. And hide your girl. The first thing you need to do is make sure your woman is out of the room, that she don't see what you're gonna do, because it's gonna be, you're gonna have a bad time, and she's gonna have a good time. Yeah. It is what it is, guys. All right, new order book from file. So how are we gonna do this? First of all, I'm gonna say that the asks. Man, I'm so struggling. I'm not gonna lie. Ask map is gonna be this new ask map, and actually, to be honest, we should. This is. This is so bad. This is really bad. What's going on? Oh, whatever. We're gonna refactor this. We're gonna return here, right? So we're gonna load this ask map into this thing, and then we're gonna basically return this order book. Of course, we need to do the bits, but hey. I'm gonna return this order book. It's gonna be the ticker. It's gonna be ticker. And the ticker, for the people that don't know, is basically BDC. Actually, the ticker is actually not the correct thing, to be honest. We should call this pair, but for now I will call it ticker. Ticker is BDC is a ticker, USDT is a ticker, USDT is a ticker, so it's going to be a pair. New stickers. What the hell's going on? Raul. He is a doctor, astronaut, and builder. Damn. It is, man. Like I told you, Johnny Sins, he's not normal. This guy's everything you want to be. I mean, yeah. And I swear to God, hide your girl. He's a real G. That's true. Man. You see? Hair. That's all imagination. You don't need that. The only thing you need is a... Yeah. That's what you need. But also not two. Because then... it's gonna hurt. For both of you. Not quite sure. Never tried it. Okay, so basically we have this order book ticker, and then you could say that this ask map, asks, is going to be this ask map you just created. I'm not a big fan of this thing. Not a big fan of this thing, but hey. New order book, I'm going to say from file, yo. From file, it's going to be BTC USDT, which should be a pair. From file, and then we're going to say, damn, we need to have... it's going to be... where is this file? Order book and then data. Not quite sure I'm going to do this. This one. Like this, and then this one is going to be empty. It's also going to return an error. Add like this. What's going on here? Not quite sure what's going on. I'm going to say assert nil tr. That's for sure. And then we have this, and then we're going to print it out, and let's see what's going on real quick. God damn it. I'm going to print out this one. Asks. Go test. What's going on? Why do I... Okay. What's going on? Aha. Yeah, okay. This is what I thought. There's basically a limit, which is a pointer, right? So all pointers here, it's loaded in. It's loaded in, that's for sure. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We're gonna have some issues because let us do some let us print it basically out so we can see what's going on. It's gonna be a price, we don't care. Actually we care. We're gonna say price limit in range OB asks limits. Is that true? No, it's not true. Yeah, it is true. You see how I discuss with myself? And I do this all the time. People think I'm crazy. Let's join this one. And then we're going to say... we're going to be a percentage 0.2f. This is if you want to basically format floats. This is somewhat important. You can say 0.2f is basically rounded at 2. No, not round. I'm not quite sure if it's going to round. It's basically just going to format it at 2 decimals float. And then we're going to say that this is the limit. And we're going to do a percentage plus v. Not quite sure what the V stands for. Verbose? Or anything? And plus, I call it extra. Extra verbose. No, don't listen to me. It doesn't actually matter. And then we're going to say delete till here. What's going on with this cursor? We're going to say price limit. Why is it not... Did I fucked up my my make file? Nope. Alright, cool. So we see, order book is loaded in. Asks, it's fine. The problem is... so we can see that... do we need this price actually in the limit? Yeah, maybe we do. Right, and we can see that the order is 0 and total volume is 0. So we need to fix some stuff in that limit. So where is this thing? My girl is hidden. I cannot find her myself. I also forgot you need to basically mute or put a headset on so she can hear the name. Where are these stickers coming from? And how do you do these stickers? What's going on? I have no clue. Where are you guys getting these stickers from? Tell me something. I don't know. I have no clue. Like I said, I'm streaming noob. I don't know shit. There was one time there was a Russian invasion. It was basically a Russian channel, and they raided me, and they were spamming and stuff, and I want to ban them, and I couldn't. They were too fast, and I had no clue how to do that. It was crazy, but it was funny. But it was crazy, and I still don't know how to do it. New update maybe. I don't know, man. So much going on with this channel now. I can have YouTube is spamming me with all these things I can do, but hey, man, I have no time to check it out. Yeah, so what's the problem here? New awesome map, yada yada, and then we have load from file. Let's go to this. Yes, 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 with the code. Yes, and then here. Oh yeah, yeah, it's the limit here. You see, this is... Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to say that the limit is going to be a new... Actually, let's type it out, actually. It's going to be a new limit with the price. This is going to be L. I'm also going to say that the L total volume... You see, it's a bit of nasty things we need to do to make what I want to build work, but it is what it is. L total volume is going to be the size. And if somebody knows how I can get the real orders in Binance or from that would be nice. But I checked everywhere and there is no possibility for. And it makes some kind of a sense, right? The only thing we know is the price, the limits, which are basically orders, right? But as a group of orders. And the only thing they let me know is the total volume at a certain depth, right? And it would be cool if I could have all the individual orders, but I don't think they do it because it's going to be nasty. I understand they don't do that. So we need to work with what we have, right? That's the thing. Icebear with the stickers, man. I'm so happy for you, Icebear. Yeah, that should be good. What's going on with this make file, actually? You see that this is weird. Oh, I see. It's make test. I'm an idiot. Okay, now we have this total volume. Look at this. This is beautiful, right? So we have at the price 16408.61 USDT, or basically US dollars. We have no orders. I know, that's the thing. And the total volume is this. So what we could do... That's little volume. Anyway, so it's total volume, although we have no orders. So what we could do is basically create one order with that total volume in it, which should represent actually more orders. But hey, we don't have access. What's going on with these sizes, man? Look at this. Look at here. This thing. 16.8. You can see, guys. Look at this. You can already trade if you want. This big volume here. It's going to be a support or a resistance. Depends on what the price was. Look at this. 76 BTC sitting at price level 1800. Look at this. Beautiful rounded number. Look at this volume sitting. What are these guys doing? Here, look at this. You can clearly see that at all these fixed... How can I say this psychological price levels, right? That there is a lot of volume. And maybe they aggregate it, I don't know. I don't think they aggregate it because there should be order book depth 1. Of course, they're not sorted, I know. They're not sorted, we need to do that. This one. Okay, stop. Okay, cool. So it's working, right? So I could basically stare at these numbers. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed by order books. And you should too, if you trade, instead of doing your charts. Okay. Okay. It's fine. Load from files. So we're gonna do the asks. I'm gonna refactor it already. No, it's not. I'm not gonna do it. But to be honest, this ask map, because look at this. What I'm gonna do is this, right? I'm gonna say bitmap, which is basically the same thing. So what you could do is basically limits, or maybe a limit map. It's not a map. Dude, Han, what's up, man? Hello, Sensei. Happy coding. Yeah, man. Thank you. Happy coding to you, too. Ah, these namings, man. I'm gonna call this limit map for now. If somebody has a better name, please tell me. I don't want to think about a name. Actually, what I'm doing, I can do this. Limit map. Because the only difference is gonna be that it's gonna be different sorted. New limit map. Limit map. Makes sense, right? Limit map, limits. And then we're gonna say load from file. So we are basically responsible for loading the right file. Depending on the kind of the site of the limit map we want. We could have asks or bits. And maybe it could be that I'm actually completely wrong with this. But we will see that when it happens, right? Alright, that sounds good. And then we have this. Ask is going to be a limit map. Okay, load from file. So we're going to make this... we could say ask map, right? Or actually, asks are going to be a new limit map. Yes. Like this. And we're going to do the same thing. You could say, yeah, we can load it async and all everything. That's true. But we're not going to do that. Because... actually, what we're going to do... is bits. I know, we could actually make a special type, right? You could say aside and then do some enum shenanigans. Why? For readability? Yeah, you're right. Actually, you're true. You're true. You're right. You're true. Who say something like that? Asks, is it bit right? You see, I always making mistakes by my own shenanigans. Because you could say, instead of doing this false, you could say site ask. You know what I mean? Is it a constant or something? But hey. That's this fine. I'm gonna say the bits is gonna be the bits. The only thing we need to do is copy this, call it bits, and we have it, right? Okay. Data asks GOP encoded files. We're gonna copy this. We're gonna call this bits file. It's gonna be the bits. Delete everything. Ask file. Actually, yeah, why not? Doesn't matter. Sometimes you just need to make things work, right? And if you think, sometimes I think too much about making things too clean. Just make things work, and then later on, if it's working, then you can clean it up. And most of the time, it will not happen. But hey. Okay, this new order book thingy. That's not. I'm not gonna use that for now. Total ask volume. Float 64. Yeah. Problem is we cannot test this, right? We're not going to test it with the files because I have no clue. I could actually sum it up. That's true. That's true. Ask volume. What is this? What's going on? I think I made a big mistake. They cannot be the same. It's impossible. Probably a filing thingy. Or maybe I'm just bad with these files. That could also be the case. Did I make a mistake? That could be. Where am I? Ah, you see what's going on here. Nobody's catching this, right? What the hell's going on? Wait. Copy pasting, eh? Copy pasting, eh? Never learn. I will never learn. What's going on? I didn't actually check the files. So it could be that one of the files is just completely... Man, yes, I know. Just open it. This got encoded, by the way. A lot of junk. Well, not junk, but a lot of... Because it's a Go encoded binary, right? So it basically means that the Go, if you serialize that to that binary format, it needs to specify a lot of stuff to describe your object, right? Not gonna lie, it's not my best day today. I'm sorry. I know it from myself. My head is everywhere. A lot of my mind. Kids are sick this weekend. Oh man, it's just annoying. A lot of delay. Not delay. A lot of backlog to complete. That's the thing. But hey, that's life. You need to live with it, right? And bad news coming in. As all the time. It's crazy. What's going on with the world? Ice Bear, have a nice night, man. Sweet dreams and sweet dreams. Okay. Focus, let's focus again. So, total bit volume is basically the bits total volume. That's fine. How do we get this? Where is this coming from? From the other book. And from the bits is a limit map. Yes, yes, yes. And then we say the total volume. Where do we set that? Nowhere. Yes, we do. Okay, this is garbage, right? Okay, cool. This looks better. Man. That's not true. This is true. What am I doing? Guys, do something. All right, this is actually good. Now we have a nice volume. So we have 20k BTC almost. 19k BTC sitting at that volume, sitting at the asks. That's fine. We're gonna fix. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. Then the bits. Something's wrong with the bits, and I have no clue why. So we're gonna maybe should. What's going on with Nightbot, man? It's going local. We're gonna say for price, just the same thing. Actually, yeah. Yeah, why not? Price, size, in range. Bit file. No, not bit file. OB bits. Bits. Limits. Then we're gonna sort these guys. Print F. 2F or something. Actually, it's not size. What am I doing? It's gonna be limit. Yeah. Plus V or V. It's fine. And a new line, right? What's going on? One. How is that even possible? Did I make a mistake? Could be, like I said, I didn't check this file. I just hung it on, plugged it into the WebSocket stuff, and then did some shenanigans with it, and I hoped it just worked, and it didn't check it, and it's scope encoded, so we can't see what the fuck is going on. Actually, to be honest, we can. Let me open up main, because I think let's open up the bits. The bits is corrupted, right? So we go to bits. Should be fine. Bits should be fine. Bits should be fine. No excuses. So basically, OB bits, and I swear to God, I'm not the best debugger. Sometimes I am. Sometimes I'm a genius, but sometimes I don't. Make test. What's going on? Why? And who's printing that shenanigans? What's here? Okay, fine. Okay, cool. So there is nothing in this bit. Okay, cool. That means that we load. What do we do here? New order book from file. Ask bits file. It's fine. Is it? Yes, bitscop. That's cool. That's cool. BTC USDT. Yes, yes. Load from file. God. Guys, hey. You should see that. Alright. That's crazy. How is this even possible? What else going on? It's cached, right? God damn it. So there's a lot of things going on, guys. It's so easy. This is so basic stuff, man. How much? 10 times or something? Stupid caching all the time. Okay, that's fine. Yes, pricks. Sometimes I need to curse in my own language. And your language probably also. Ricardo Almeida. What's up, man? I like your name. I wish I could say my name is Ricardo Almeida. That would be nice. I think I would have more. I could have seduced more girls in my life with the name Ricardo Almeida. Looks like a UFC fighter. Or like a good player in some football club. Hey, a name is important in life. Don't get me wrong. Because some parents, what they call their kids today is the hell. What the hell were they doing? What are they smoking? It's crazy. Man, this is your kid. He needs to carry this name for the rest of his life. And you call him a name nobody ever heard of. A name he cannot even pronounce himself. It's crazy. What are you doing? Ah, man, some parents, man. But hey, your parents did a good job, Ricardo. They did a good job. Okay, cool. So that's working. That's fine. The thing is, what I think is a bit weird is that we have... there's a lot of buying pressure. Or maybe we did something wrong. Hey, it is what it is. John Ernster, what is up? Rahul, I think your name is also cool. John Ernster, also. Rahul Dogra. It's again, Rahul. You could be an international superstar with that name. My name is garbage. Anthony is good, but my last name is completely... It doesn't fit on a fucking shirt, right? You know what I mean? If your name can fit... no. So I cannot. Even though I could be talented, my name fucks it all. Screws it up for me. You know? I could rename myself, right? Whoever knows? Who will ever know? Could do whatever I want. Frank Abigail. Not a lot of people will understand. But hey, look it up. Watch the movie. All right. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys, but today is not the best day. Ask me some questions or something. Please get me out of the screen. Do something. Save me from this misery. Oh. Okay, so that's working. That's fine. What are we gonna do next? The next thing is we have these trades, right? But can I open up it? Yeah. So these are basically trades coming from Binance also. It's not the same day. So I just took some other file, some other dub. Only took the last 100 trades, to be honest, because otherwise this file is too long. Sandeep. This guy's, man. Monster coder. Yeah, it is. All right, so we have this trades file, right? And we're gonna, the goal is, once we have algorithms running on the order book, then we basically check. We hang ourselves. That's such a weird thing. We're gonna hook ourselves up to the Binance WebSockets, and then we're gonna get these trades, and I'm gonna execute it. Although these trades, so we have, this is basically an ID. Then we have the price level, and then we have. Oh, that's good. It's not an aggregated trade. That's nice. Right? Because if you have aggregated trades, we'll basically aggregate everything from this price level. So that's good. So we have a price level, and then we have a size. And this is basically, how can I say this? It's the quote. It's the quote. So normally, I'm going to make it super simple to explain. This is basically just USDT. And in Binance, you can, and in a lot of exchanges, you can basically place market orders based on the quote to get BTC. And you could say, for example, hey, this is 100 USDT, and it will automatically give you the correct number of BTC if you want to buy. If you know what I mean. Even if you sell. That's what it does. Because if you check, for example, here, it's easy to check for you. This is 101 USDT. And if you convert that to BTC, this is what you have in BTC. Although this is USDT. I know it sounds complicated. It isn't, right? It isn't. It's just like, hey. For example, I want to buy 101. 101. I want to give. How can I say this? I want to give 101. I have 101 USDT here, and give me the correct amount of BTC. That's what it means for this price level, right? That's what it is. And this is basically if this is probably a Unix timestamp, and this is going to be if this is I think it's if it's a market buy order, yes or no. If it's a maker buy order, yes or no. Basically means if is the buy order the market maker or not? Was it a limit order or not? That's being filled with that market order. And based on this value, you can see, correct me if I'm wrong, but based on this value, you can check if it's a sell market order or buy market order, but not the inverse of this, probably. Moshago, what is up? Rahul, if you have a question not related to the stream, it doesn't matter. Just shoot a question. Do it. As long as it's safe for work, it's fine. You know what I mean? Like I said, save me from this misery. That would be... too long. Moshago, what's up? Welcome to the club of the high-value software engineers, which you already are, of course. But welcome to the chat. Bam, bam. Yes. Man, I'm so wasted in my head, man. Not wasted, but... Let's sort these guys out, because let's do some simple stuff. How are we gonna do this? Emmanuel Valverde Ramos, man. Oh, you guys, how do you get these beautiful names? What's going on? Emmanuel Valverde Ramos, this is insane. I wish I had the same name as you, man. Can you imagine? Can you imagine you have a girlfriend and she invited you for the first time with their parents, right? And they are, hey boy, what's your name? And you can say, Emmanuel Valverde Ramos. Man, that's insane. That's crazy. That's instant intimidation. It's like, who? Right? Damn. Rahul, I was thinking about the process flow, like how you decide I will build this, then I will this, then other futures. I have no clue. I just go with the flow. You know what I mean? It's hard to answer, actually. What's going on? It's hard to answer. Because you know how I see these things. It's hard to explain, but I'm the master of visualization. Not quite sure what it is, but I visualize a lot of things in my life. If I think about something, I visualize it in my head, and it looks, I don't know, it's garbage, but I have something, and I try to build the outside, and then go to the inside. That's how I try to build things. Although this time was different. This time we built the thing is actually, if you think about a project you're building, and then you can, if you think about it, you will see some entities coming up, right? In this case, it's going to be an order book matching engine. So you have an order, you have a limit, you have ask, bids. So I'm just trying, and I built one of these already, right? So I have some experience on how to build this, but just try to think about something like that, and then try to build these components and see. Stop where you don't see the end of the tunnel anymore, right? You stop there, and then you build something else, and you hook them together, and then you will see what's missing. That's why I don't like, I mentioned this a lot in my streams, is I don't like these people whiteboarding and doing these meetings, drawing their whole architecture day after day after day, meeting after meeting, drawing the complete picture, and then you need to build it. But most of the time, it will not will be the same thing that's on the whiteboard, because you come into issues, something is not working, something, you know what I mean? I think the best thing is I always try to first make a prototype. And once you have a prototype, you have a better understanding on how things could work, how should work, what went good, what went wrong. And then, if you want to make it production ready, then you could say, okay, let's make a diagram based on your prototype, and let's see where we can make it better. Because some people need that, right? I don't need that. I don't like that. I don't like meetings. I don't like text and all that stuff. But some people need it. And that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. Some people need structure. Some people need to see things visualized on a piece of paper with clear guidelines, right? That's a thing I needed to learn in my own company. If I was people working under me, which I don't like to say, but because I'm just also a coder, right? So it doesn't mean it doesn't being different, but some people need it. Some people need to have guidance. Some people don't. Man, this is escalating And also about the monthly real-life coding assessments in Patreon. That's right. And actually, to be honest, guys, it's the almost time. It's gonna be tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm gonna figure something out for the Patreons, an assessment. I was thinking about this for the whole week, but I still cannot. How complex does it need to be? Still thinking about something like that. Salam alaikum, bal guy. Alaikum salam. Demorial. This is the second part of the Quant engine. Yes, it is. It is. We already, like I said today, guys, I need to apologize. It's not the best day. Not my productive day. But hey, I'm still showing up. So we did some little stuff, some simple stuff already. Can you create a playlist for all Quant tutorials? The thing is, of course, the Quant thing is not really Quant thing what we're already doing. We're just building the infrastructure right now. But it's important because if you're gonna do Quant thing, if you want in a job, the first thing they're gonna ask you is to aggregate some order books. That's the first thing they're gonna do, for sure. Right? Because in a quant trading, jobs, there's a difference, right? You have these scientists. Well, scientists. You have these data engineers, and they are very smart. And the only thing they do is figuring out data. They have all these data streams, and they try to make sense from data, and they try to make some kind of a formula. It depends, of course, especially at these professional market makers, the professional quant trading firms, liquidity providers. They have some nasty shit running. Trust me, you cannot compete with that. But that's what they do, right? That's a team. That's a data team, analytic team, and then you have an algorithmic team. They work close together with the data team, and then you have it's not really quant engineers, and you have engineers. That was basically my task, and we built the infrastructure. Right? We don't invent algorithms, right? Because I'm not smart enough for that. I hate that. The only thing I do is just rip them, right? And just check what's working and just implement them, right? That's what we did, right? We made the infrastructure, which is basically setting up order books, aggregating order books, syncing order books, integrating with exchanges, integrating these algorithms and all that stuff, right? That's what we did. So there's a different part. And the first thing they're going to ask you for an interview is aggregate me some order books from 3 exchanges. And for example, they're going to say, aggregate me depth 1. So take the books from depth 1 and then aggregate them yourself the fastest way to depth 100 or something. 500, whatever. That's what you need to do. I'm going to tell my wife about the joke. Yeah, you should, man. You should. You should. I swear to God, Emmanuel, if you look like your name, actually, it's your picture. I cannot see it. It's too small. But if you look like your name, man, I'm going to hide my girl from you. When a team grows, that's necessarily evil. When a team grows, that's necessarily evil. Okay, I see, Prix. Yeah, it is true. And that's something I needed to learn. That's why I also don't like to work in big companies, because I'm not the guy that put me in a team of 6, 7, 8 people, and I'm the only thing these guys want to do is meet, right? Because then they can say, hey, I wasn't in a meeting today, honey. I did a meeting. I did a 2-hour meeting, honey. It's like, guy, they think they're special because they sit in a meeting trying to spit out their own thoughts, right? They wanna have influence on the rest of the team. That's meetings. It's yikes, man. I don't like it. Demo. Have you seen Twitch source code? It is. It's in Go. Yes. A lot of services are in Go. Not quite sure if the whole shebang is in Go, but I think a lot of their backend services are in Golang. Everything is in Golang, man. A lot of people using Golang. Binance is using Golang. Trading Light is using Golang. This is what it is. MMZ, man. Long time no see. On stream. Not long time no see on stream, by the way. Hey Anthony, are there books you would recommend to someone who wants to deep dive and go? To be honest, guys, like I'm not a book reader. I have no focus to read books. You can see that my focus, I have not the best focus, especially not after a busy day. So I'm not reading books at all, especially not for coding, because I think it's like I said before, if you try it yourself, you're gonna learn much faster than reading a book. A book is slow, and a book is also, I mean, if you read it, I think it's a personal preference, right? Some people can basically learn in a book, but I can't. But I'm still convinced that learning from a book is slow, right? Because once your book is done, I'm already sipping margaritas on the beach. You know what I mean? Yeah, MMZ. I'm hyped about the Quant videos. Yes, man. Me too. But I have this idea first. Basically to backtest, not backtest, forward test, whatever you want to call, test these algorithms, or even provide us with information, right? Because if you want to do arbitrage trading, which is what I want to learn, on the Patreon page, of course, is but I'm gonna do a couple things. I'm gonna stream development of this from time to time on YouTube for free, and then some stuff will be on the Patreon page, because hey, I also need to buy my 20 grams of proteins with something, right? And but it's going to be interesting, because if we have codes to aggregate order books, or import order books and aggregate them ourselves, then we can spot opportunities between exchanges. That's basically what arbitrage trading is. Although I don't think Binance is a good exchange to do arbitrage on, because I think, well, it could be one of the exchanges, but arbitrage trading between two global exchanges, the price won't differ that much. There won't be an opportunity for you, unless if you're a high frequency trader or something. Not high frequency trader, but unless you have a big capital. But still, what's going on with the music? Well, yeah. Am I going to replay this or what? Yeah, why not? It's easy. Yeah. Yeah, so like arbitrage, the best way, especially for beginners, for beginner traders, arbitrage, you need to do that on low cap coins. Low cap coins, that's important. Low cap coins, where you can spot between these small exchanges. And like I said, it's going to be a good time to do that, right? Because crypto is resetting, right? A lot of exchanges are basically going down into the ground. You know what I mean? It's to be honest, guys, it's the best time to start going into crypto. Not for trading or something. Like I said, I'm not a paid trader group leader or something. I could care less. But also for blockchain development, basically for everything, because the crypto is going to be reset. A lot of companies are basically wrecked. A lot of people are going back to their, I don't know what they're doing, their Next.js jobs, right? And but a lot of infrastructure is going to need to be rebuilt, and I think a lot of exchanges will come up, better regulated and all that stuff, which basically brings up the whole new opportunity for trading, arbitrage trading, because these new exchanges will have less volume, will need market makers, and will do liquidity incentive programs. And if you can then have a nice tooling to rebalance, because that's the most important thing in arbitrage trading, or in quant trading in general, is to rebalance your portfolio, your assets across all your exchanges. And that's still a manual process in a lot of these quant firms, right? Because if you do arbitrage, for example, you do it at Binance and then Qcoin and Coinbase, which I won't recommend to do that there, but hey, all these exchanges, then you have BTC sitting there and USDT sitting there and maybe some other coins, and at a certain point of time, your algorithm will turn over all your assets into some point, right? Some exchanges will have a lot of BTC sitting from you, and other exchanges will have less BTC sitting from you. And how are you going to manage that? You see that nobody's telling you this, but this is the biggest problem these guys have, right? How are you going to manage that? Because if you're sleeping and then suddenly your BTC is completely depleted at a certain exchange, you cannot provide the market, you cannot make the market anymore there, you know what I mean? Or if there is an opportunity, right, there is a big opportunity, a big arbitrage opportunity, but you don't have BTC, what you gonna do? You're gonna cry, you know? What will you use for DB? Good question. Not quite sure. Cassandra or something, I don't know. Need to check. Of course, we're gonna start slow, right? And since you need to compare old data with new data, how would you do that to get some indicators such as 6-month average? Like I said, what I want to build basically is if you check TradingView, right? TradingView, I think everybody knows that, right? In TradingView, what people do is they go on the chart and they bring up some indicator, moving average, EMA, RSI, all that garbage, right? And then what they do is you create these Pine script algorithms, right? And they say, yo, if the price is below it, and all that stuff, all that garbage stuff, which basically never works, right? It never works. So what I want to do is provide the same functionality, right? That's an idea I'm thinking about, right? It's provide the same functionality with a Lua scripting language that I already tested it. It's on my Discord, right? I already tested it with a Lua scripting language that can be sent to a Go backend, where you have access, instead of access to the open and the close of your candle, just like PineScript, you have access to the best bid, the best ask, the spread, a volume at a certain point, you know what I mean? And then you can place orders directly from that script, if you know what I mean. For the people that don't want to do it with an API or something, they can use that scripting language with all these baked in functions, right? With access to order book data, which you don't have in TradingView, right? TradingView is only keyline data, it's only candlestick data, which is all based on previous timestamps, time frames, right? You need to understand that your EMA, your RSI, is based on history. It's not based on future. It's not based on the current. Right? Your indicator lags. It's a lagging indicator, right? It basically means that if you want to see what's going on right now, you can't, because your indicator is not ready. Your indicator is only ready the next time step. You know what I mean? With order book data, you have insights directly in what is happening right now. And that's for arbitrage trading or for market making, the most important thing. And of course, you could have these moving averages for somewhat trend detection or something, I don't know, but still, right? It shouldn't be it shouldn't matter. Shouldn't matter. Arbitrage, you don't care what the trend is, right? Market making, you don't care. You just want to buy. You want to sell higher than you bought, actually, right? That's the main game. Kill B, hi Anthony, sounds very exciting, but the regulation will destroy any new arbitrage opportunities. It will also suck liquidity. Yeah. And still I made the same mistake, right? I had it in a couple streams ago. I said, man, I need to learn to read the chat message completely without being... So I'm going to reread it. From Krill B. Hi Anthony, sounds very exciting, but the regulation will destroy any new arbitrage opportunities. It will also suck liquidity out. That's true. But there's always opportunity, right? Because arbitrage it's basically what the world makes. What the world completes. The whole world is based on arbitrage in everything. Supermarkets. Gaming. Right. The gaming metas are also being balanced by arbitrage, right? People learn, you need to read some books about that. But like I said, these algorithms, to be honest, is if you can make your algorithm be break even, it's good, you know, because you will have maker fees, taker fees, and you will also have liquidity incentives, where, for example, if you can turn over X amount of money over a certain period of time, you will get some kind of commission, right? for providing this liquidity. So if you can make your algorithm... Well, this commission is, of course, not for the new guys. I mean, you need to have some deals, right? You need to have some deals, right? These big market maker firms, what do you think? They do it for free? I don't think so. Right? You're gonna pay your market maker to provide the liquidity on your exchange. So if you can make your algorithm break even, and maybe in certain circumstances where the market is super volatile and it completely crashes by some, I don't know, some kind of world event, if you make a little bit of loss in that year, it doesn't really matter as long as you're against break even. All the fees you rake in should profit you. Quant over Forex, no. Forex is you need to stay away from Forex. I know there's a lot of people will hate me about this, but guys, I just want to help you. Stay away from Forex, and every Forex trader is a scam. Everyone. This is impossible. How can you do that? Holy crap, Alex Ballas, what the hell is going on? A big yellow orange. What's going on here? I don't even know what you did, to be honest. If you can explain what's going on. Some kind of a donation. I don't have even a donation on YouTube. I think it's maybe a super chat or something. Thank you very much. I legit have no clue what's going on. I need to check it up. But I think it's some super chat. I'm still new to this thing. But thank you very much, Alex Ballas. Keep it up. People like you push the go. People like you, man. Oh, this day is crazy for me. Keep it up. People like you push the Go community forward. Thanks you very much, man. Thank you very much. I think Go is a great language. And it's everywhere, and you should learn it. But Forex, the reason why Forex is too busy, right? The volume sitting in Forex is insane, right? There is, yeah, it's just insane. That's a whole other game. Forex is a whole other game. Banks are there, basically doing shenanigans each day. You need to understand that these banks are exchanging currency. You have all these currency exchanges sitting in Forex. It's crazy, and that's a lot of money, guys. It's a lot of money that's flowing in there. And how are you going to compete as a little trader with a couple of $1,000? How are you gonna do that? You can't, right? Yeah, but I will follow the smart money. Okay. Good luck with that. Good luck with that, to be honest. But hey, it's too big. That's why crypto is an opportunity. Although I think the best is. I mean, we need to be honest here. The best is already gone. Well, it's the same, right? The volume is higher, the liquidity is higher than it was, but still, back in the days where we had this, the price always going up, and it will keep going up, right? But like I said, guys, the past couple of years, how can you lose money in crypto? I know this sounds harsh, but how can you? Even with your algorithms, how can you lose money? It's crazy. And by the way, also in crypto, you have the opportunity to trade these altcoins, which, and I mean, the lower the cap is, the better. But it's also dangerous because but in these smaller sizes, because the lower caps, you will trade smaller sizes, which is good for you. And there is a lot of arbitrage opportunities. And I swear to God, I did it with BAT and Atom back in the time. BAT and Atom. I still don't know if BAT still is a thing, to be honest. BAT Atom on some crazy thing. That's how you make the money. With a simple algorithm. Arbitrage opportunities. Tick, tack, tick, tack, tick, tack. Is what it is. Your algorithm is not gonna perform well against these ETC. What the hell is this? ETH, BTC stuff. These are too much volume in it. You need to find these low coins. That's important because there is the arbitrage opportunity is high there. So arbitrage, Krilby, so arbitrage on regular markets is not the same as in crypto. Arbitrage is the same in every single thing. Arbitrage is the same in supermarkets. It's the same in any kind of market. It's the same in World of Warcraft trading auction house. It's the same in the RuneCraft auction house. It's the same in every single thing. The whole world lives from arbitrage. The whole world is based on arbitrage. Think about that. Even games. Think about this. If you have a game, for example, that shifts to a certain meta, right? For example, there is some gun. For example, I'm going to give you an example that actually doesn't exist, but you will understand what I mean. For example, Call of Duty. I don't play it, so I have no clue. But you have, suddenly there's a meta with a gun, and it shoots. It's overpowered for some reason. So the meta shifts. So you shift to that gun. Everybody's using that. Every noob is using that gun because their favorite streamer is using that gun. But what's going to happen is that if there is a new meta, other people will basically arbitrage that meta with something else. Because this weapon is so overpowered, we all going to use this kind of shield or this kind of perk, extra armor. I don't know. You know what I mean? So the weapon is getting overpowered, but people are going to shift, going to arbitrage that with taking other perks. That's the same in StarCraft, for example. It's a new meta with the cannon rushes. Okay, people will arbitrage that with a counter thing. That's the same thing, right? That's arbitrage, and it works in everything. Your whole life is rigged by arbitrage. That's the same thing with DeFi, right? The same thing with DeFi. All these protocols, why do they work? Arbitrage. Constant product in your pools. It's a simple formula. Doesn't make any sense. It makes sense because it's a constant ratio, but people say, but how do we get the same price? You won't. It's basically people will arbitrage it. Right? People will arbitrage between BTC in a pool and BTC on a spot exchange until the price is going to be the same, until the opportunity is completely gone. Krilby, I am from USSR. I know what is a border or discounts to finding prices in crazy situations. So that's the thing, and that's basically it. If you wanna, people that benefit from these arbitrage opportunities are the people that spot these opportunities at first. Because to be honest, a good arbitrage opportunity is only there for a certain period of time. Until somebody else finds out and everybody's doing that stuff and then it's gone. Because I'm always comparing things to games because a lot of people understand that better. And it's like, a weapon is good. An overpowered weapon is only good for a certain period of time until the community or the game players are basically arbitraging that off with a counter. You know, and basically also patches, but hey, you know what I mean, right? What a coding stream today. We did nothing. We did just a couple things. But like I said, my mind is... my focus is not the best. And I already made this video, this vlog on Discord, right, where I told the same thing. So it's basically, this is not my week, but it is what it is. Show must go on. So that's what I'm trying to do, right? So I want to try to set up some cool stuff and to spot opportunities. I'm not quite sure what the community wants. I'm not quite sure what people that are actually trying to set up these quant trading want to do some quant trading. What are they using right now? I want to know that. What are they using right now? How do they test that? And maybe this is can something be a good product? You know, you never know. Maybe I can sell this, or we can sell this. You know what I mean? Something like that. Streams like this have great value as well. Yeah, sometimes, but yeah, it's true, man. Mosago, nice conversation. I like it. I have to go. Almost 1 a.m. Woo! Hi, Captain. Thanks for dropping by, man. And again, super thanks. Again, I'm still not sure what it is. This Alex Ballas with the $20. I don't know what it is. Can I check this? What is this? It's I don't know. I think it's a super chat or something. Thank you very much. I want to do this sorting actually. Should I do this real quick? By best ask struct. Should I do the limit map into this? Limit map. And there's the limits. Yeah. Or actually, I could do limits to be honest. Or the limits map. I'm gonna do a limit map. So we're gonna say return BA limits. I will show you what I'm gonna do. This is gonna be confusing for a lot of people, to be honest. BA limit map limits, and that's gonna be len. So what I'm doing here is a little trick. Not quite sure if a lot of people doing this, but it's something that I figured out myself. And it's basically in Golang you have the sorter, right? The sort interface, and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do sort, which is you do it in Golang, right? You call this, and I'm gonna say by best ask. I'm gonna drop in a limit map. Could be an ask map, right? Any, and it's basically gonna sort the ask map, actually the limit map, right? Yeah, but it's gonna be. Look at this, right? Where is my order book? You see, we have asks and bits, and that's our both limit maps, right? So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna say sort by best ask, and it's gonna be the ask map from the order book, right? And it will basically automatically sort that by best ask, and we're gonna do the same thing by best bit. It's a little trick. That's confusing, but I know, but it's cool. And if you have questions, please feel free, so I don't need to code today. Swap YG, and it's because it's my Vim. What is this? Oh, it's Patreon doing some Nightbot Patreon stuff. Swap YJ int, and then we're gonna say. Oh, this is gonna be a crazy function. Oh. Limit map. Limit map, limits. Actually. Yeah, it's fine, because we're gonna sort based on shit, I think I need to make Yeah, I cannot sort this map. I need to convert it first to wait, I'm gonna show you. Let me show you what I mean. Because I already did this, right? I did this. I already have have some kind of the same implementation. What's gonna be crypto exchange? What's going on here? It's kind of the same, but not the same. It has the same this almost the same code, but it's not going to be the same exact thing. You see, that's what I do. But limits is this, right? You see, it's going to be a slice, and we have a map. And then we can do buy best ask, and then we can implement these sorting things, right? And then we can. But how did I do these limits, by the way? But the way I implemented this engine is not going to work for what we're going to do, right? Because we have these Binance order books information we need to directly inject, which will have no orders, only size information at a certain depth. I'm too tired, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, I can swear to God the next stream I'm gonna be completely energized, and I'm gonna clap some cheeks. That's what we're gonna do next stream. I swear to God, so we can actually make some stuff happen. Today was not the best, but hey, we had some fun, right? Are there any questions, rather? Are there any questions you want to ask? It doesn't matter. Could be anything. Don't be shy. Probably, I'm thinking, should I do next stream the decentralized poker engine? Because I promised everybody that I'm going to complete it. And I promised myself. So I cannot abandon that project. I cannot. But you know what I mean? Sometimes I need to change the meal. How do you say that? Changing the meal for a better appetite. I don't know how you say that in English, but hey. Something like that. Sometimes we need to change the meal. Duzan, recently found your channel through Reddit. Amazing value. Keep up streaming. Amen. I will keep streaming. A couple times a week for sure. Videos almost every day, but I will stream. Especially, I think 3-4 times a week. 3-4 out of the 7. Right? I think that's a good number. And back in the day, I was streaming each day, but the problem streams. Videos are better actually for getting subscribers and traction on your YouTube. Streams are a good way to start off, but people like short videos. They click it faster, right? A stream of 2 hours. People don't like that. I want to check something real quick. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm not gonna lie. The first thing I'm gonna do is, I don't know, I'm just going 20 grams of protein and directly in my bed and back. Sleeping in my bed. But I'm going to show you also something. The next stream, we're going to do this. Not quite sure if it's the next stream, but the next trading stream, we're going to do this Lua scripting thing. This is amazing, man. It's so cool. Where you're going to create a script in Lua where we can call Go code, right? So we're going to have like best bid, best ask, place order, all in Lua. And then we're going to send that to a backend, to our backend. We're going to fetch that script. And that's the goal, right? At the front end, people in the browser can create these algorithms or create. It's the same thing like Pine scripting thing in TradingView, right? Where you can just open up your TradingView, open up Pine script, create some algorithm, create some indicator. We're gonna create some algorithm, right? Get some where you can have this access to order book values, and send it to our backend. Then we're gonna run it on the VM from Shopify. Shopify made a Lua VM. Not quite sure what these guys doing. They're basically firing all their tech staff, but they have time to create a Lua VM and Go. Can you imagine? So we're gonna use that VM. I already tested it. It's on. I have some screenshot on Discord, and then we're gonna execute it and fetch, do all that stuff. That's amazing. Why do you use assert from a separate package, not the default assert function? Do we have a default assert function? I think we have. I don't think Golang has a default assert function, is it? Although it is, I think, because look at this. Oh no. Wait, I can test this. I don't think it's a default assert, by the way. Never heard of it. Do I need a foo? New file. Foo.go. It's gonna be foo tested actually, but it doesn't matter. Foo. I think I can do func test test new foo. Testing T. What does it has? Assert. I already tried something like that. Now it's gonna import something. You see? Go test tools. That's what you mean. Not quite sure where Go test tools are coming from. That's crazy. Where is this thing coming from, by the way? Could not import. Go test tools. Not quite sure what it is. Never heard of it. I don't think there is a default assert function. You can write one with reflect deep equal or something. Deep equal. But hey. And if you want to test this testify package is the best thing, to be honest. Especially for the not null. Because how are you going to test not null? Actually. Stop! Look at this. I'm so curious. Let's go into this definition new. Boom. Of course, that's how you're gonna test it. Anyway, Testify, best package for testing. Nikolai, are you planning any videos with cloud native tech and Go and some of their cloud providers? Cloud native tech, what do you mean by that? Like I said, I did some microservice stuff and some Apache Kafka and Redis, but because I used that I did microservices a long time ago. I think it's already 5 years ago or something. So hey, I'm not the microservice specialist. I only have I can give you good structures how to do that and stuff. But Michael Alder, this man is the man. What's up, man? Thank you very much. Welcome to the chat. But I'm not a specialist, right? Because people are asking me this. I did this Kafka stream and people asking me the most crazy questions. Like I said, oh, the fuck, guys, hey, keep it easy. I don't know. Ask your Kafka specialist. I have no fucking clue what's going on. Like I said, I'm not a specialist in these things. And then people ask me can you show you how to deploy Golang? And man, I really want to show that, but like I said, I'm making this channel into something that I'm not a specialist in. You know what I mean? And that's basically all other YouTubers. They are scamming you with all these things, but I'm not gonna do that because the thing is, like, if I teaches you how to deploy something, if you come with difficult questions, I cannot answer them. You know what I mean? That's crazy. On my stream, if I do this live on my stream and people are asking me the most crazy questions about Docker, Kubernetes, then I'm choking. And everybody's joking. You know what I mean? That if you ask me questions about blockchain, about quant trading, I don't give a shit. Because I know I'm confident. You know what I mean? I can help you with everything. And in Golang, I legit basically almost know the complete standard library on the top of my head. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, and I think there's a lot of people asking me for all these microservice, Kubernetes stuff. But guys, I'm gonna be honest. You don't. Okay, if you work for a company, maybe, but then you need that stuff. But to be honest, I mean, when I worked at a company and I wrote a shit ton of microservices, I just made my service and I say, hey, here, DevOps, here, deploy that thing. You know what I mean? They provided tooling for us. It was just through Jenkins and all that stuff. So I didn't need to know how Kubernetes worked. It doesn't matter. You're a developer, you're an engineer, you're a problem solver, yeah. Right? You don't wanna be too involved in all that stuff, right? It's too complicated. And Kubernetes is only for big scale companies. If the first guy that to ask you, hey, should I use Kubernetes for my startup? The startup is already done. It's already GG. Games played. It's already done. He's already smoked and he don't even know it. Damn, my startup doesn't work. Although we had Kubernetes tech. Yeah, sure. Not do it. It's a million debt. It's a million tech debt you will have. How to continue learning as a solo dev at work. O'Reilly books any good? Thanks for the plethora. Man, this my parlance is getting so big by you guys. Thank you. I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, it's personal preference, but I don't like books, especially for learning languages, because like I said, if I wanna, guys, you can give me this challenge, right? You can pick any fucking language you want, but not today, but the next stream, pick any fucking language you want that I'm certainly not gonna know, and I will teach you how I gonna learn this language live on stream. I did it with the fucking what language was it? With the Weasel. I like this mascot, man. They had this Weasel. VLang, that was it. You see? I just derived things because you could learn a book about VLang. You know what I mean? But I'm already sipping margaritas at the beach, you know, because I was playing around with VLang and I was doing stuff and testing stuff and the logical connections. The problem with the book is you cannot, how do you say that? You cannot make logical connections because you're just reading a book, right? By some dudes. You know what I mean? But by coding yourself and stumbling across issues and problems, you're gonna make these logical connections, and that's basically the basis of success, right? It is. Ivan S. Fun thing that every second job description for GoDev requires Kubernetes. I've been out of the Kubernetes game, out of the microservice game for a very long time, so I'm not quite sure what you need to do as dev right now. But back in my day, the only thing I needed to do was I need to write my microservice. I needed to provide. I didn't even need to provide a Docker file because I remember that these guys were so pissed at me because my Docker file sucked balls. I always did the wrong thing, but I didn't care. You know what I mean? I just, you guys, I don't know what this Docker file is doing, but you will figure it out. That's what I was doing. Boom. And these guys were deploying it. You know what I mean? I even made my tags wrong. They were so pissed at me. I remember. They were so pissed. The whole DevOps team. But hey, they couldn't fire me. Well, they did eventually, but not about my lack of Docker files because I was too good. But they fired me eventually. But yeah, even I don't know. That's the only thing I know, right? The only thing I need to do was basically create a Docker file, and Jenkins would basically. I remember that once I pushed it to with a certain tag, right? That was with me, right? So once I pushed my code to a certain tag, it would pick that up, and Jenkins would build that, deploy that automatically on a Kubernetes cluster in test in a dev environment, and then I could test my service along with all the other environment. I could test that. It was beautiful. And for production, these guys were basically deploying it themselves, right? I did not touch production. I don't think any dev, unless you work at a small company, but I don't think any dev in a big scale company is touching production, right? That's the DevOps team normally. I don't know. That was back in my day. I'm not quite sure what's going on right now. Maybe you guys need to do that. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. If you ask me questions about Kubernetes, I'm gonna be fired instantly. You know what I mean? Because I can't. I have no clue what's going on. I know pods and all that stuff, and I know some basics, but I think that's a shame. Tell them I said so. That why do you need to know Kubernetes? What are you gonna do with Kubernetes? What are you gonna do? You're a dev. What are you gonna do? Like I said, 5 to 6 years ago, by just pushing to attack, the whole shebang was built automatically. And right now it's 2023 almost. And now they're gonna complain about Kubernetes that the devs need to know it. Where's the fucking logic in that? Tell them that. Book a meeting. I will jump up in a call and tell them that. And what happens if you just say yes then? If you just say yes, I have good Kubernetes experience. And then they say, can you tell me more about it? And then you say, I thought this was a job interview for Golang. I mean, what are we talking about Kubernetes, you know, with the pods and stuff, you know? I mean, what do you know about Kubernetes, Mr. Interviewer? Tell me. Because, hey, I want to know that you know Kubernetes, otherwise maybe I'm not going to work for you, right? Because, hey, like I said, tell me what you know about Kubernetes. So Golang. You see, you need to just eliminate that question, right? It's not about something else. My stomach hurts or something. Like, just distract them and then say, so Golang, right? You know what I mean? Nikolai, love your attitude, and I am an ops guy for a living. Not even kidding. My item of interest is exactly in leveraging Go to use managed services, but you do you, and you're doing awesome content. Yeah, but that's true, right? There's a difference. Okay. Whoa. Let's rewind before I'm gonna end the stream because it's getting too hot. No, it's true. So there's a difference, right? If you're a Go engineer and your task is to build stuff, it's to write microservices, and you need to solve problems. Although you can also solve problems in a DevOps team, but I mean, if your task is to write backend services, but just pure the backend services, making APIs and all that stuff, right? And do maybe some little tooling, you know, for the team. Then I don't think you need. Then I think it's very, very weird to ask Kubernetes experience, right? Like I said, because that was what I was back in the day. I was an engineer, backend engineer, and I need to make these services and all that stuff. And the only thing I needed to do was basically, even a Docker file was almost being done for me, right? But of course, Go is very popular in all these in the DevOps stuff, right? In the ops team, and of course, if you then are going to go for a Golang job in a DevOps team, and your job is to make these cloud tooling infrastructure stuff, yeah, then you need Kubernetes, because I think as a DevOps engineer, you should know Kubernetes for sure, because everybody's using it lately, so you should know. That's true. But I think that's a big difference, because if you put me in a DevOps team, I'm gonna choke. I have no clue what to do, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm not a great fit for that. Yeah, nowadays, Eduardo, nowadays companies expect you to be an entire IT department. That's true. That's also true again. But I said, if you're in these small companies, like I have started myself, and we just use the most simple things, right? We just use the most simple things. Next.js with a Golang, with some Golang stuff. It's not even scaled. It's just one single instance for now. You know what I mean? We scale up when you need to scale up, right? Don't make it too complex. Just run it on Versal or something until there is smoke coming out of the Versal offices, and then you can, or smoke coming out of your bank account. That could be something. Then you basically move to something else. Moshago, are you still awake? What the hell? You were sleeping 1 hour ago and you're still awake. By the way, I have done all Kubernetes certificates. CKA, CKAD, and CKS. And I'm here learning Go because recently realized that the more production in cloud native domain, I should have Go skills. That's true. And you're not the only one. In the community, Salad Blanding, Salad is his name. He's also a DevOps engineer and learning Go, especially for leveraging that language into his DevOps stuff. And I think he's even building his own mini Kubernetes clone for learning experiences, right? And that's why he's my Patreon, because I'm learning him how to build distributed stuff. So I see. All right, guys. 2-hour stream. I made it. And I'm not gonna lie. I told myself today, damn, I planned a stream, but I don't feel like streaming today once again. So much going on this week. I don't know. But I said, fuck it, man. I tell these people all the time that the show needs to go on, that they need to do things also when they don't feel like it. So I'm going to guys, I'm gonna be honest. I was thinking, man, today let's just cancel the stream and watch football. Watch Messi. I'm gonna be honest. But hey, I'm here, right? The show must go on. But it was not the most productive stream, but hey, I'm here. What is this? This sounds 50 Cent. But with some other the show must go on. Amir is back. Look at this Amir, man. This football freak. No! Guys, don't spoil. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, please. I'm gonna go to sleep in my bed. I'm gonna rewatch the game. Not the highlights, the game, the complete game. Now I know that Messi missed a penalty. Damn. Tomorrow is the Belgians, by the way. Hey, Amir, what's going on with France, man? Amir. Ay. Amir, tell me everything. What's going on? Amir, you're the responsible here. You are the responsible, and you need to come up with some explanations right now. What's going on with France? Tell me everything. Not quite sure what they did, to be honest, but I saw they were basically losing. Let me see. France. What is this? What did France do? Messi didn't miss a penalty. Now they're going to try to confuse me. Now they're trying to yeah. This Willem Z. This guy knows what's going on. He's playing mind games. So I'm basically still in doubt, right? Did he actually miss one? Did he not miss one? You see, this guy is my boy. He's backing me up. France. I want to see what's going on. Ooh! Amir! What the hell? They didn't need to win. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Amir, come on. Bro, that's not a good mentality, right? That's not a good mentality. They didn't need to win. Was it their B team or something that was playing? Or could be, right? To save the Kylian Mbappe. Penalty for spoiler. Who is Messi? Teddy, my boy. If somebody can spoil, then it's Teddy. Teddy is an ex-employee. The best one I have. The best one I will ever have, probably. Who is Messi? You guys are so funny, man. Oh yeah. Okay, guys, but I'm gonna now. It's time to sleep because yeah. All right. Thanks for watching, and for the people that are not subscribed, hey, just subscribe to the channel. Always fun. It's like I said, I'm the Netflix of coding. Not quite sure that's true today, but hey, thanks everyone for watching, and probably I think Friday is gonna be the next stream. Let me know what I should do, right? Maybe we do the decentralized poker again, Or we do this because, hey, this should be already in a further stage. But hey, look at this. I cannot even complete my brackets here. Right? We need to fix that. We're gonna fix all that stuff. High value engineering is coming soon. Messi's Maradona, true, but a little bit bigger without the coke, right? Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you on Discord or whatever, guys. Okay, bye bye.